Imagine logging on to the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft history and hearing a bell. Not an alarm, not a signal, not a warning. Just a bell. And then another, and another, and another. 1 billion times. 2b2t, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft history. A place where the world has been griefed, corrupted, and rebuilt for over a decade. A server with no rules, no admins, and no mercy. And yet, in all of that chaos, one player found something oddly peaceful. His name is Cody Smile 11. Now, if you've spent any time on 2b2t, you know the kind of players this server produces. Griefers, hackers, historians, builders of impossible monuments in the middle of nowhere. People who dedicate months, sometimes years, to a single goal. Cody Smile 11 is one of those players. But his goal was unlike anything the server had ever seen. He was going to ring a bell 1 billion times. Let that sink in for a second. For those who don't know, bells were added to Minecraft in the Village and Pillage update, version 1.14. They're decorative blocks found in villages. You can walk up, right-click, and the bell rings. On a normal server, it's a fun little detail, background flavor, something you maybe click once, smile at, and move on. On 2b2t, for Cody, it became an obsession. Because here's the thing about Cody Smile 11. He didn't just want to ring a bell a lot. He wanted to ring it more than any player in the history of the server. He wanted a number so astronomically large that no one would ever dream of challenging it. 1 billion rings. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a lot, but how long could it really take? Let me put it into perspective for you. If you rang a bell once per second of every day, with no breaks, no sleep, no food, it would take you 31 years and 259 days to reach 1 billion. Obviously, Cody wasn't doing it by hand. This is where it gets interesting. To pull something off like this on 2b2t, you need more than motivation. You need a system. On a server this chaotic, maintaining any long-term project is a challenge in itself. The world is enormous, corrupted in places, and full of players who have nothing better to do than wander until they find something to destroy. Setting up a reliable, long-running AFK operation, keeping it running, keeping it safe, keeping it going is its own kind of achievement. And yet, somehow, Cody Smile 11 made it work. Day after day, the counter climbed. 1,000 rings, 100,000 rings, 1,000,000 rings. And it didn't stop. To understand why this matters, you have to understand what 2b2t values. Power, destruction, influence. The ability to ruin someone's day from thousands of blocks away. These are the currencies of the server, the things players chase. A bell doesn't fit into any of that. It doesn't hurt anyone, it doesn't build anything grand, it doesn't shift political power between factions or mark territory. It's just a number, going up, quietly, in some forgotten corner of a world that's seen everything. And maybe that's exactly what makes it so compelling. In a place defined by chaos and impermanence, Cody Smile 11 committed to something utterly pointless by every conventional measure and refused to stop. That's a rare thing on 2b2t, or anywhere really. Months passed, while wars broke out between factions, while massive bases were discovered and blown to pieces, while Spawn remained an unlivable hellscape of lava and lag, Cody Smile 11 just rang his bell. 500 million, 600 million, 700 million, word spread, as it always does on 2b2t. Screenshots circulated, players posted in disbelief. Is this real? Is he actually going to do it? The answer, of course, was yes. And then, eventually, the number arrived. 999,999,999. And then, 1 billion. No explosion, no fireworks, no army of players was gathered to celebrate. just a bell ringing in a quiet corner of the most chaotic server in Minecraft history, and one player watching a number finally reach its destination. He'd done it. In a world built on destruction, Cody Smile 11 had done something almost impossible. He had finished something. He had committed to a goal so absurd, so specific, so pointless by every conventional measure, and he had seen it through to the end. 2B2T has had its fair share of legends. Players who built cathedrals, players who walked to the world border, players who maintained bases for years against impossible odds. But Cody Smile 11 represents something a little different. Not power, not destruction, not even creativity, just persistence. 1 billion little moments of someone deciding to keep going. And honestly, in a server that's been running for over a decade, full of people who've seen it all and done it all, that might be the most remarkable thing of all. If you know more about Cody Smile 11's story, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more 2B2T history.